Hello, word enthusiasts, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today as we delve into the fascinating world of English vocabulary. Today's word is comprise. Comprise is a B2 level verb that essentially means to be made up of or to consist of. It indicates that something is formed from various parts or elements. Think of it as the glue that holds different components together to create a whole. The key thing to remember with comprise is that the whole encompasses the parts. You can't say, the parts comprise the whole. It's the other way around. The whole comprises the parts. So, instead of saying the team comprises a coach, several players, and some equipment, it's more accurate to say, the team is comprised of a coach, several players, and some equipment. Or even better, the team comprises a coach, several players, and some equipment. Let's explore some synonyms that can help you understand the subtle nuances of comprise. One useful synonym is constitute. For instance, instead of saying the committee comprises 5 members, you could say the committee constitutes 5 members. The word constitute implies that the mentioned parts are essential to forming the whole. Another synonym is include. While not a perfect substitute in all cases, include can work when you want to emphasize that something is part of a larger group. So, the salad comprises lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers can become, the salad includes lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. However, include suggests that there might be other ingredients as well, while comprise implies that you're listing all the components. We can also use the word encompass. The curriculum comprises history, math, and science can be rewritten as the curriculum encompasses history, math, and science. Encompass suggests that the whole thing covers or includes everything that is mentioned. Another synonym is contain. We can say, for example, the box comprises books and toys, and also, the box contains books and toys. Now, let's turn our attention to antonyms, words that have the opposite meaning of comprise. One antonym is exclude. If something comprises certain elements, then it excludes others. For example, if the meal comprises meat, potatoes, and vegetables, it excludes fish or pasta. Another antonym is lack. If something lacks an element, it means that element isn't part of what it comprises. For example, if the recipe comprises flour, sugar, and eggs, a version that lacks eggs would no longer be the same recipe. Another way of thinking about antonyms for comprise is to think of the words that suggest division or separation. For example, the opposite of a group of people comprising a team is when that group of people separates into smaller factions. Another antonym can be omit, indicating that something has been left out of what something comprises. Think of a list that comprises several key pieces of information. If you omit one of these pieces, you are essentially changing what it comprises. So, how can you use comprise in everyday life? You'll often hear it in academic or professional settings, but it's also useful in describing everyday things. For instance, you might say, my daily routine comprises waking up, having breakfast, and going to work. Or, a balanced diet comprises fruits, vegetables, and protein. In business, a project plan comprises several stages. Here are some usage examples of comprise in sentences and phrases. The United States comprises 50 states. The legal document comprises 10 sections. The software package comprises several programs. The course comprises lectures, tutorials, and assignments. The orchestra comprises musicians playing various instruments. Remember, when using comprise, the whole comes before the parts. The pizza comprises dough, sauce, cheese, and toppings is correct, whereas dough, sauce, cheese, and toppings comprise the pizza is less common and usually sounds better if reworded. Another way to remember it is to think about using is made up of instead of comprise. The phrase is made up of always follows the whole, just like comprise. For example, the team is made up of 5 players. You can use the construction as comprised of, but the verb comprise by itself means to include. In summary, comprise is a valuable verb that helps you describe the composition of things. It's all about understanding the relationship between the whole and its parts. It is often confused with compose, so remember, the parts compose the whole, while the whole comprises the parts. Using synonyms like constitute, include, encompass, and understanding antonyms like exclude and lack will broaden your vocabulary and improve your communication skills. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this exploration of comprise helpful. And remember, it's not just about knowing the words. It's about using them. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others find the show and continue their English learning journey. Now, I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word comprise and share it in the comments section below. I look forward to seeing your creative examples.